Hello viewers, this is John, and today I'm at Pollard Flat. Previously called Portuguese Flat, it started as a tent community as immigrants arrived and settled at this location, which is 5 to 6 miles north of Dogtown, near Delta and where Dog Creek runs into the Sacramento River. By 1855, there were 3 or 4 buildings, including a boarding house owned and operated by Ross McLeod and his wife Mary. Mary hired Indian girls to help with the work. By May 1856, L. Fuller owned and operated Chicago House, a boarding house with a connecting dairy and ranch, which is a little hard to believe when you see this terrain here. But obviously, they were able to make do and carve what they wanted out of what the landscape gave them here in this area. With the area's mining claims yielding gold, more settlers arrived and Portuguese Flat continued to grow. While many residents were originally from Portugal, hence the name, the settlement's population also consisted of Chinese, Indians, blacks, and other whites. As the town grew and gold was found in significant quantities, Portuguese Flat gained a reputation for being one of the roughest and most notorious camps in Northern California. One has to wonder if the frequent conflict and violence was largely due to a combination of competition, greed, and racial tension. Robert Pitt arrived at Portuguese Flat in 1859, and he began dominating the area by force to the point that most people soon feared him. In 1864, he owned and operated a general merchandise store, a hotel, and a livery stable. The hotel contained a saloon and 16 rooms. Each was finely furnished with amenities such as bathtubs and porcelain chamber pots. Between 1866 and 1867, local miners were making $5 to $10 per day, and gold nuggets weighing several ounces were frequently found. The mining company, called Moore & Company, improved ore extraction by using water from a reservoir they built probably to the west of here. In 1872, Robert Pitt began using 2 hydraulic mining monitors to more quickly excavate ore at his mining claim. The Portuguese Post Office, as it was called, was established in Pitt's general merchandise store on April 15, 1870. Except for 2 time periods totaling 9 months, Pitt served as the postmaster until the post office was discontinued in 1877. This likely reflected a decrease in population and signaled the eventual end of Portuguese Flat as a thriving mining community. Robert Pitt and a local Indian named Indian Pike were convicted in the May 1st, 1881 murder of James H. Hayes. Indian Pike spent almost 24 years at San Quentin Prison. Pitt served only 38 months of a life sentence. Both were pardoned by the Governor of California in 1906 and 1886 respectively. Both also returned to Shasta County. The remains of Portuguese Flat, which were a few derelict buildings, a log cabin, and some old apple trees, could still be seen as late as 1933. Today, we have the area's history and a few buildings and homes that make up the unincorporated community of Pollard Flat. Now, while it may not seem like much to see, I do encourage you to come and visit this historical site You can envision a mining community here, but you can also go to the day-use campground called Pollard Gulch, which is just up the road, maybe a half mile north of here. And it winds down to right beside the Sacramento River. So you can see the gulch down there, how the river wound through the canyon. And there's also, right by it, easily seen, a train trestle. So you can see how the railroad that replaced the road on which Portuguese Flat was found, you can see how they wound it through the canyon as well. So there's actually quite a bit that's interesting to see here. Until the next video, I hope you enjoyed this one, and please take care.